Mars surface images on Google Mars shows us mystery artifacts along the same exact longitude. Perfectly squared constructions. This is what they all look like. They even have a different color to the material around the opening. And they're basically black. Is that just the top of it, or is that some kind of an entrance? Let's take a look at Google Earth, Mars. And we're in a place next to the Deuteronullus Mensi. I have the North Pole of Mars on the west. And you'll see this crater, which is a sunken area, which looks a little bit darker on the map. This is the North Pole of Mars, and if you find this big crater here, it's this mess right here, basically. ISMENIUS LACUS, lacus meaning hole or trench. Okay, this is it right here, and you'll see it when you have these two things pointing in a very strange line. Very strange. But let's go into this. In the middle of this is where we found something that looks like it's not a natural formation. Now we know we have a lot of artifacts that we find on Mars, and every time we ask NASA, there it is, you can see it right there. Every time we ask NASA about these things, they say, well, it's a natural formation. Well, if it's a natural formation, kindly support my Patreon account, since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Why is it so perfectly rectangular? This looks to be, well, I don't know if it's a rectangle or a square, but it seems to be some type of a construction or an opening. And this, of course, is more high definition than this line here, but you could see something else right here as well, right? Something similar to that. And that is definitely, does not seem to be geological information, but you see something else there as well. But there's more here as well. It seems like this seems to be covering something up. This as well. Let's just pan to the left to see what's going on here. Of course, you can see some areas are more high definition than others. Let's just go along to see what we find here. Any more surprises? As you can see, there's a difference in the definition. And we're just panning to the left. To see what else will come up. You see the difference in definition here. What is this? Very strange. Okay, we have something else here as well. You can see that starting right there. Of course, the definition here is very bad, but you can also see something there. What's this? This seems to be, is that one? That seems to be a corner of something. And that seems to be, if not one, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know, but that seems to be a big one. And let's keep going. Oh, what do you know? We find another one. So this is not, is it natural to you? Does that mean it's natural on that same line going? We're just panning to the left of where we started. Let's okay, there we go. That's I don't know if that's square. It looks square to me, but it's not. There's more here, and there's another one here. You can see the difference in the coloration. But let's pan out and see where we are here. Where are we here? So you can find that as well. Okay, that's in the same area where we found the first one that was here. This one is here. Okay, and we were just panning to the west, as we saw before. And that is the North Pole. But let's pan in again. The ISMENIUS LACUS right here. That's where we started, where we saw these two things pointing at each other. That's the first location where we found that artifact that does not seem to be geological, because we find so many others on that line. There we go. You can see it coming up. There it is. There it is. Very clear. Let's go in as much as we can. There we are. Okay. So if this is 200 meters, so that would be about here. It's about 100. It's about 100 meters across. All right, 300 feet. Okay, let's go in to see what else we'll find. Because you can see the coloration differences here, 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 here. Let's see what else we'll find. Do we find any more? Strange colorations. Basically hidden because of this thing, which is not high definition. Strange that it's right on that line where we have all those things that seem to be not to be of here's more colorations here, not to be of more here and here. Tell the difference of the coloration. Will we find any more? Let's see. Look at that strange thing. That's where the definition changes. Oh, what do you know? Well, you have more here. There's another one. I don't know if that's the same. If it is, that's over 200 meters. It's like 300 meters. And we have more here, which is much bigger. Okay, that's about 200 meters. There we are. That's our size. And does that seem to you that it's, what do you know? This thing here as well. About 100 meters wide, just like the other ones that we saw. So what is this going on? It seems to be on that line where the definition changes. Is that a coincidence that that definition change is right on the line where we have all these very strange anomalies that seem to be constructed? Let's keep going. There's that line of the definition change. Oh, I don't know what that is. We can't see too well here. But you can see the color changes. Look at that. The color changes. It's as if these anomalies were constructed with a different... I don't seem to see any more. But oh, yeah, we have more. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Okay, you can see the color changes are basically showing us where they are, and that seems to be a rectangle. Is that a square or a rectangle? We can't see because that's where the film changes, and we have a very bad image. Okay, and here, I don't know what that, but here we definitely have another one. That's very clear, and you can even see a white line around there. That seems to be totally different material than the surrounding material. Totally different color, as you can see. That looks to be something, but we don't know, but this is definitely something else. And let's just keep going. And we're just padding around, basically wherever we have the change in definition. I guess that's where we'll find it. That's what's really pointing us to where they are, because the definition changes so that we are not able to see these structures clearly. We're just panning. And will we see anything else? Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. You see the definition change. There seems to be something there. You can see the color change. What is that? What is that? You can see that. It's okay. Let's keep going. Oh, wow. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Okay, that's about 100 meters right there. All right, nice square. So you can see, basically, if you just follow the line of the definition change, you'll find them. And we are asking ourselves, is the film blurry on purpose so that we don't see what's below that area? But there seems to be another smaller one here. Let's go. Oh, okay, another one here. And we just keep going. We just keep going. Let's see. Oh, my. How many are there? Are these, they look to be openings into, are they openings? I don't know. We don't know what they are, but they seem to be constructed. This cannot be, where's the other one? Over there. Okay. 1 kilometer, that's 1 kilometer, but they're about, what, 30 kilometers from each other? Isn't that something? I mean, those are very clear. Those are on the line. All these things that we found are on that line that blurs things. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's a beauty. These are beauties. Look at them. Look at these. Look at this. They're beauties. Beauties. And we're asking ourselves, why are those there? Let's keep going. Why are they there? What's their function? There seems to be another one here, but the definition is not good enough. Look at these things here. These seem to be right angle things. Of course, the image, the definition is again not very good, but still, let's go along the area that we were on to see whatever else we can see. Okay, let's go a little bit out so you can see maybe. Okay, any more? Every time we say no, we find new ones, but let's keep going. It's a strange thing that they're all in a straight line towards the North Pole. Okay, from where we started. I don't see any more, but we must have found so many of them. Okay, I don't see any more. But anyway, you can, I'll leave you a link to this. You can pan on yourself on this. These are NASA writings, of course. It's not part of the planet. Here again, of course. Okay. I don't see any more. But, you know, every time we look at these things, we find more. And one of my future desires was to go all over the Sidonia area. What's this? It's strange. But anyway, the definition is not high enough. I don't see any more, but you never know. There's more to find here. Okay, where are we now? Let's see. Perfectly round. What's that rim there? Very nice rim. Very strange that it's the distance here of the ridge seems to be the same. Is that another construction, or is that just a normal geological formation of a rim that seems to be, let's go in further, that seems to be some type of a protective wall or something that is the same in diameter? Very strange. I'm just saying, if it was a geological formation, that is very strange. Another rim here, which seems to, and another rim here, and they all seem to be the same diameter. There's a lot to find here. even though the what's this? Let's go here. What is that? No, that's just okay. That's just a crater. Yeah, that's just a crater. Okay, that's not like the other ones. Is it a crater or is it a mound? Sometimes it's a, you know, your eyes play tricks on you. Is that a crater or is that a mound with the shadow on this side and the light on that side? You can see by the other ones. Okay, I don't know, but anyway, you can see that there's a lot of strange things to find here. I don't see any more of those openings. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm off into another direction. Here the definition here is very bad. As you can see, it's worse than the other areas that we saw. Okay, so where are we now in reference to where we were? Oh, we're very close. We were around here. We're like halfway to the North Pole. Halfway to the North Pole. And a lot of surprises, as you can see. A lot of surprises. Let's see the rims of these. The rims of these. Very strange that the coloring is so lit up over here. Why is it so lit up? Why is it so lit up? So lit up. Okay. So let's go back to where we were. We were here. ISMENIUS LACUS. And we were around here. Those things pointing to each other. There we go, right there. Deuteronilus Mensae, that's where we started. Right here. These two things pointing to each other. And we found, like, I don't know how many of these things we found. All along that line. There it is. It's popping out of us already. There it is. That spot right there. Now, I didn't go along the other side. There's more here. As you can see, the definition changes there right along the line where all those things are. I didn't go to the opposite side to see if we have any more on there. But I'll let you do that so that I don't waste your time. Let's see if we have. The definition here is very bad, as you can see. But I'm just going along the lines of the definition change, because that's where we found all those other ones hidden along the definition line. That the coloration, we found it from the coloration changes, remember. That coloration change seems to, there's more coloration changes here. And that's how we found the other ones, from the coloration changes, because the material seemed to be different that had shown us those squares. So what are they? Are they supposed to be buildings, or what is that? That's, well, what is it? Well, okay, that could be a mound. What's this? Okay, here we have another definition change. So it's so bad that we may not be able to find any more along this area. But you never know. We're just going east now. Okay. But the definition is very bad, as you can see. Very bad definition. Okay, so oh my, what's this? Very nice squares everywhere. Very nice squares everywhere. But if we go in, what is that? 500 meters. 200 meters. It's about 200 meters square. Very strange. Very strange. These seems to be, there's another square right there. Again, the definition is so terrible that we can't be sure what we're looking at. But there's another type of an angular thing right there. And here, they seem to be what we would see in aerial views of ancient ruins here on Earth. And let's just pull out again. There's a lot of things to find here. But unfortunately, the definition is not good unless you go to other Mars images. Okay. Where are we? Okay, let's go back to where we were. This is where you would find what we saw before. The original area is basically at the tip of this triangular thing pointing to this. Maybe were these cut this way? Were these cut this way so that they could point to where one of the gates were? One of these, I don't know, quote unquote, entrance gates to some place underneath. It seems very strange that it's right on that line. There you have it, right there. And are they pointing to that? Like a huge geoglyph showing you see this? Where it is. That's not the only one. We saw this basically where this definition changes. You'll find them all along this line. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is just a very, very strange anomaly. Why is that there? What are these things? And are these things, do these things appear to be natural formations to you? They're still very, very clear. This one is hidden by the definition change, as we can see. And it seems to be about 100 meters by 100, about 300 feet across, square feet. Right there. So are all these things that we've seen entrances into Mars?